这是博野啊 ，KD 比是0.77，击杀是73，爆头率27%，爆破战绩是爆破战损是0.79，多杀次数是2次。
来看一下下一位 A 的选手，这边是西西，也是队里的狙击手，击杀比是1.29，击杀是128，爆头率是0.13，战损是0.67，多杀次数达到了2次。
KDA
第3名选手就是肖奇伦 ，KD 是刚好是1啊，比较少。击杀是109，爆头率36， 战损是
player of this team for the past couple of seasons. But Shishi, I guess, really stepping up for the team here and showing that it's not just a one-man show. As I was saying, there is 2 points separating these two teams. So if AE can pick up a 2-0 victory, they will overtake TGF. In the case of a 2-1 victory, they will tie it up there. And if TGF can pick up a win here, they will jump ahead of White Sharks into the 4th place spot. As far as the way that the rest of the table looks like, with their win yesterday, Qingzhou Q9 does jump up into the 2nd place spot, tied, all three teams tied at the top there. Only tiebreakers separating them between AG, Q9, and SV. I believe I am lying. It was Flipside who lost to Q9, not Penta. And that was 2 days ago. So really, some interesting matchups. Really important for how the table is going to shake out here. With HG and MGC also following up. Only 1 point separating them as well. So very important match for both teams to help push them out of the relegation zone.
发现他确实也有一定的成长。
当时一批的狙击手就是田丰，那如今田丰已经成为 TGF 的狙击手，双方又可以较量一下，不知道今天会不会打潜艇啊？
那我真的要期待一下了。
I apologize, I'm still trying to work on getting the caster audio taken out here.
野哥还是，对吧？有的时候状态不错，真的是来几个杀几个，
真的
挡不住的。
绝对就是状态型选手，状态来了无敌，真的是无敌。
我们也是期待一下博野在今天对上 TGF 的一个发挥。我们来反过来看一下，TGF 这边5位选手的一个状态如何。
Here we have Dono, of course, a former member of HG Longzhu there. TF, former member of Energy Pacemaker.
击杀106，爆头率45%，爆破战损0.72，多杀次数是4次。
very quality sniper there, sitting at 1.18. Chong R famously came into, I believe it was season 6 or 7, which was his first season. Had a breakout season and then really couldn't find the magic there after moving to AG. Definitely looking like he's having a better time here on TGF. And a lot of players here that you wouldn't consider, that franchise player, with the exception of Chong'er in his first season with Huya. But a bunch of really classy players that have come together on this team and showing that a new team and can jump up there in the standings. Definitely not surprising to see from them. Really a lot of good players here. Again, as the player I was talking about there in Chong'er, I think it would be between him and N9, the two young talents there, as to who it would be who has the top mechanical skill here. TF, a lot of history there behind that player. I'm sure you guys know.
不，我跟他打招呼，他因为打招呼的，你知道，他只是害羞。
他不理你，
我没让他打招呼嘛，对吧？我们看到峰哥必须打招呼。
老乡不打招呼吗？
他不打招呼有一点啊，
对，说不过去了，又是老乡又是前队友，必须得打招呼。
我差点就说，这老乡见老乡，背后开一枪，对吧？万一真的不打招呼，就只能用这句话形容了。
Again, we are working on getting the caster sound out. I do not know who turned it back on.
早早现在的到了这个赛季以后，发现也是跟队友的一个配合也是不错了，而且他在后面的一个发挥 也是能让大家记忆深刻。
I could also give a bit of translation as
看一下
the two Chinese casters probably slightly more knowledgeable about these teams than I am, seeing as they are former pros. I do enjoy picking their brains from time to time to improve my own knowledge of the game. I think a nice matchup here. Yeah, definitely as we saw there, Xixi really carrying for the team for AE in absence of 2 stars.
好了，那我们也看完2个
the kind of performance you would expect
现在的
from
状态来
him.
说，我觉得真的是 OK。
就看选手的
Both of them sitting here very close on that
对
KDA.
他不会太去
He
紧
does
张
have
于比赛。
OO does have a little bit more
AE 这边是
on
西
the
西 TGF 这边是
kills
OO
list
啊，西西
and
和 OO 击杀的话是
that could just be
欧
a
这里要
matter
多
of
一些，
them
爆头也是
having
欧
more
这里，爆头率
2v1s
还
there
是 OO。
as the
KDB
KDA
这里
does.
是西西要多，因
is
为
pretty
是
much
狙击手嘛。但是整体来说的话，OO 这边输出更多一点啊，对，更多一点。
就是击杀
And
比而言
that
的
is
话，
a good
虽然
point,
只
as
多了
I heard more on
0.01，
say
但我们看一
his
下
KDA
击杀
might
数
be a little bit
对
higher,
吧？
seeing as he is a
这么多
sniper
的击杀
that
数有这样的
Xixi
击杀
said.
比，
而且 OO 是步枪手啊，达到这个 KD 比还是非常高的。然后我们来看一下ban pick， 能看一
So
下
we're getting into the ban pick here.
搬掉了
TGF
潜艇啊。
is going to go ahead and ban Subbase.
对不对？
AE is going to ban
搬掉了
Mexico,
沙丘，不给你 TGF 打沙丘的机会。
followed by a ban on
TGF 就是搬掉了
Port
港口
那。就是沙丘跟港口都被搬掉了。
and
那异域跟
we will get to see Black Widow here as our first map.
先
先选
选
黑色，
再选一，哎，果然是这2张图。然后
Always fun to watch the teams on this map, as it is kind of the standard classic map here for
异域
Crossfire.
就是我们的沙漠 TD1 了。
And we see here, of
希
course,
望
the
今天这
routes
第一场比赛可
into
以看到
A
沙漠
and
TD，因为
B.
我特别想看一下2支队伍在 TD 上的一个对决。
对，
Moran
因
here
为其实两个队
saying
伍
in the
TGF 的
background that he would
整
like to
个的
see
打法方面啊，我
this
觉得
go to 3
TGF 这边
games
是
to
偏向于
see
主导的，那
because he would
AE 这
really
边
like to
是
see
负
how
面
these
更占
two
优势。
teams
对
shake
因为
out
中
in
防
a
罗浩
team
跟
deathmatch
2星的这个
situation.
配合啊，包括枪法也是不虚任何队伍的中防。
而且他们这个队有一个特点就是什么？他会一直偷你家，就只要我偷成功1次，你只要断不住我，我会连续地从负面负到
而且谁都能
I
来
keep
啊，消
getting
气人也能
distracted
偷
by the Chinese
Yeah.
casters.
这个就是 AE 这边更
我也可以。
Definitely gonna
基
look
本
to
上
see.
基
I
本上
I
AE
did
除了
not
西西
catch
4个人都会过
which
来偷
team
你家。
decided to
那么回到这
select
个黑色神人这张地图啊，这
what
张
side
地图也是大家
select
是比较
they
了解的。现
decided
在
to go
很多
for,
战
but
术
I think as
黄岩日
we
你
see
这样的一个发
typically
挥
on this，
包
map,
括你去
most
打2到
likely
3个的
we
一个
will
配合
see,
是非常
of
重要的。
course,
而且我发现现
them
在
selecting
在这
the
个比赛
global
里面
risk
佯
side,
攻现在
getting
用的
on
是越来越多了。
and
我记得
start
在
out
最早
on the
的时候，
defense
真的
here.
很少有队伍会使用佯攻。
Would
很
be
难骗得到
pretty
人家。
surprised
现
to
在
see
慢慢做
TGF
的
to
很
go
真
and
实，你知道，
pick
真的
out
是
that
我2个人我送出去，或者我3个人
attacking
我
side
把这个人
here
给
as
送过去
you，know,
我说
it's
让别
pretty
人以为我真的会有 rush A 区了，这是非常重要的一个战术。
所以现在就是很多防守方在面对
Guaica here,
对
one
方
of the
佯
other
攻的时候，
Chinese
经常要
casters saying
自己
he
要选择一个
could
看到底是佯攻还是真打。
you could see
好吧，那这边是2支队伍也是准备就绪了，然后我们来开始第一场泡沫式较量。
see how that works out. Let's go and get into it though. A little bit of issues here, but we are into it. And
好的，比赛也是正式开始。
担任潜伏者的是 TGF， 担任保卫的是 AE。
we
上
do
来
see
的话
TGF
，TGF 这里是
on the
5个人
attack
直接
here
来
and
抢 B
AE
点
on the defense.
，B 点是西西是
really
看见了，开了一
quickly
枪
in
选
here
择后
onto
撤，
the
2星拉出去补枪被打掉。啊，这样的话
It's
，TGF
very difficult with the
直接是
Chinese
站
in
到了
my ear.
B 仓。
那这样的话，应该是
Onto
把
the
B
B
门的
side
烟雾先封好，再去选择过点。
对
这个也是一个小的
The
细节，
bomb
不用
is
那么
down,
着
already
急
taking
过点。
down
结果
to
在这个
under
过点的
30
途中，在
seconds.
烟雾里面
And
被
AE
打掉
gonna
了
have。to retake
我们来看一下
man
传杀
down.
是打掉了前锋。
Some trades coming through
现
here, and all of a
在
sudden into a
开始
2-on-2
下包
situation.
了。
And now into the
3打
2-on-1,
4，
and
保卫者3个人的一个回
TGF
防。我
will
们来
go
看一下，
ahead
现在并没有人选择从 B1 回防，应该是3个人都是选择闭门。
looks like
2个闭门，一个是在 B 狗位置，
still waiting for that
看一下会选择
defuse
直接进吗？宝典位置是有2名的，水下
And
一个
really well
，B 房
played
有一
there
个。
by Chong'er.
而且
Patient,
博野进
patient
来直接
play.
打掉包点的早早，包点和嗨嗨又是被西西补掉。B 仓的欧打掉肖奇伦，哇，西西包点后排拉出来，现在是宠儿和西西的1v1。
There are quite a bit of issues
哇，
right
现在
now.
在利用这个地形的优势，再加上 C4的这个拖延，一直在这里疯狂骚扰你。
哇，真的
真的
是，
是非常聪明。
就现在宠儿已经是越来越稳了。
对，
就这样的一个残局，其实我讲道理啊，窗口下的就 B 房那个人，你没必要跳出去了。 对吧？
对，
因为你现在是一个2打1的一个状态，我们就复盘一下，你刚那个状态你没必要跳出去了，因为刚才他不确定是从 B 狗出来了没有，还是在 B 后面的位置。
好，这里第2分的话 ，TGF 又是选择
5人
，5个人来抢一波挨打。哎，前2分的话 ，TGF 就是5人抱团，第1分抢 B， 抢完 B 直接打你 B 点，第2分抢完 A 点，也是拿到一个人头的优势。但是
slowing it down here into the second round, TGF gonna get some tags.
前2分
some pretty heavy tags on the OO and TF.
也是可能赛前就已经安排好的。
We do see.
就是他整个，我觉得是2分的一个状态，就是说我前期就一定要创造优势。我刚才就是在你必须的时候，我第一时间抢到人了，我选择直接进，对吧？然后小细节就是烟雾封好了，我再选择过点，对吧？然后甚至我第一个过点如果失败了，我连续2个人一起过点去保护那个下包的人。那刚才那局就是我依旧是5个人，我挨他吃下来，吃下来以后我可以放一个人，然后再去别的点位。
对，这2分其实战术意图就是我不怕这个换人，就是我
Chongar picking up a big kill there to keep them in it.
5个人过去，
And now into a 2-on-3 situation.
战术我是打成的，这是我想要的结果。
就状态上我是不虚的，
就我要这个点，我必须得把它拿了。
来了，今年看能不能秒掉1个。哇，这边啊残血，应该是残血吧？
出去直接撞死了。
We have double sound coming through here.
这边还是一个刷屏，但是宠儿这边是有杀人，瞬间变成了一个2打3。
Should be a pretty easy fix here once they get to it. We do see TGF, the TGF players grouping up here. Hi and Chongar are 2-star in a great position. What a reflex kill there by Hi, and he's going to pick up another one. Great play there, and he's going to put himself into a 2-on-1. CC had always what a shot there. And
能不能换一个？我觉得真的就非常好打了。
So close to clutching that out was Hi, who was on your screen there.
啊，1换1，这样的话，我觉得，
哎，哇，这个还真的是准。
That was the second kill there that we saw the reaction from the Chinese caster.
哇，这
and then of course
他就是已经收进了，就是打一个顺境了，
就刚收进你跳过去直接就顺了。
Really was an impressive set of plays from a lot of players there. Looked like 2-star was going to clean it out immediately. CC missing the shot, initial shot, but luckily didn't hear the bullet hit behind him, and he is going to pick it up for free there.
是比较了解的。
啊，我以为你要说什么老白什么，还好你没说。
老白他好像不太了解吧？
不太了解是吧？
秀逼比较了解，秀逼比较了解。
好的，这边是我们看到小道位
in a clever little spot here. Oh, he is going to get seen out there.
又是打掉了
He's going to try and survive as long as he can.
很气，
很气。
But he does get taken out in the end. And
因为其实嗨在第一天是看到一柱有人。 他就选择对枪，但是中文摆这个位置真的是没有人看中路。第一时间西就在那里了。
And now into another 2-on-2 here.
哎，这一分看落后。 WCB 发现了，
although last round's 2-on-2 lasted only but a split second before
但是也是被打掉
it turned into a 1-on-1.
我也又是再补掉一个，
又变成一个2打2了。
2打2。
AE pretty split up here.
这边是宠儿跟田丰，两边都带上狙击了。
对，但是 AE 这边剩的2个人
2-star could have a really nice end around here if Shishi can get the information across to him. That both are coming in, but he does seem to be in a bit of a rough spot here. I don't believe he's heard either.
看西西的第一枪吧，
看西西这个加点，
and he is
哇，就是这个点位，
感觉要碰面啊，
碰面了，
要碰面。
那 was really well played by Shishi, just staying hidden until 2-star could get all the way around there. And able to close it out pretty cleanly there and put themselves into the lead 2-1.
宠儿已经摸到楼梯了。 但是西西还是打掉了宠儿，然后2星从 B 点摸到了 A 他的屁股。
Gonna go ahead and pick up the sniper rifle.
他是在摸上楼梯以后，然后去小到1柱的位置。
我知道他跳上来，然后被西西看见了，直接穿杀。
正好是穿那个是 A 狗的箱子。
对，而且我感觉又是一个是。
那没办法，西西现在主要就是这个打法方面，他就是个人比较偏向于这样的一个打法。
宠儿生气了，直接拿起狙把西西打掉了。
之前都没有这个问题。
因为其实峰哥的一个架点就比较稳嘛，比较喜欢架点。
看一下西西是怎么死的。
好。
啊，架的是，
哦，这是宠儿的点。
架的是窗口是吧？
架的窗口。
小到最后一个窗口。
Just informed that the Twitch stream has been sorted out, so welcome to any viewers now joining us from Twitch. We will be fixing the audio issues here soon to get the Chinese caster audio out. Please bear with us while we work on that. Oh, and it does look like that has been... Oh, I lied. They just took a break. And now into a 2-on-3 situation. The bomb is down, but and now into a 2-on-1 situation with the trades coming out there. Chong'er sitting here does have is going to pull out the deagle. And he is going to be able to put it into a 1-on-1 situation. Definitely going to look to see if Chong'er can hit that first shot. He is on the attack. He will have to pick up the bomb, so plenty of time here to work with. If he can put it down on a site, that will put him in a big advantage. I don't know if he got, if they got eyes on each other there, but Chong'er will be able to get the bomb down here pretty cleanly. Of course, on the bottom of your screen there, and Hall on the top right. And now, definitely, you have to favor Chong'er. It's really hard to get through those doors. Without getting sniped out, well, he doesn't quite hit it there. He will be able to reposition and hold a deep spot here. Only 16 seconds left. We'll see how coming through here. And yeah, very well played there by Chong'er. That's the second round we've seen him last minute alive playing it very calmly. And casually. And that will even things up here. Nah, just barely missing the opportunity there is Cfpl. And ooh, how can it pick up a double? But get traded out by Hi. Definitely the aggressive push they're paying off for AE. They will take the man advantage here. And she's going to continue to look here through mid, see if he can't pick somebody up. Again, I apologize. We have double audio going on here. Should be fixed sooner rather than later. But we will see the boom. The bomb move towards this B site, and there is a 2-stack here, so it is going to be a pretty difficult take here. 2-stack getting a nice wall bang there, unable to pick anyone up. Chong'er going to pick up a big kill there on a 2-star, and now Cfpl going to need to pick one up here, or it's going to all of a sudden be put into a 2-on-2 situation. The rotations are going to make it over here in time, and Cfpl will pick up a kill. And now Chong'er, last minute alive in a really tough situation, is going to pick up one. Needs to get out if he can. Still 50 seconds left. Should have time to rotate out. He is going to go and try and take the 2-on-1 here. And in the end, Cfpl will pick it up with that Barrett. Would have liked to maybe see Chong'er fall back, and I think he had enough time to try and rotate towards A or make some kind of move to try and put himself in an advantageous position where he doesn't have to try and 2v1 there in the open field. He was doing well to use his cover, but in the end wasn't enough. And that will put AE back into the lead here, 3-2. Does look like AE isn't going to do any aggressive pushes at the start of this round. And we will see TGF going to go ahead and move on to the bridge area. We will have a firefight between them, and big kill there by Cfpl. Can he get out? He will not be able to get out, but he does pick up a double kill. And the trade's coming in fast and furious here. Bomb is going to go down there on the stairs, and TF going to drop to Hao for a double kill. Already 9 frags on the round, and again, it seems like same round over and over. Chong'er, last man alive, is going to pick up another one. Unable to pick up 2-star there at the end. Had he been able to pick up that double, would have had a real shot at it.
发挥的非常出色，在 B 点一个双杀，在小道一个双杀，罗浩一直在小道都守得非常可以。
又剩下宠儿一个人。那刚才可以看到罗浩的跑也是非常不错。
罗浩在小道
罗浩好，
有一个稳定的
HAO there 好，
小道霸主是吗？
保
on his play for the last 2 rounds.
然后肖奇伦这个
nice aggressive push there, gonna get a lot of equipment out of the attackers and gonna end it in a pretty even trade. Oh, nice pick up there with the pistol by TF off screen.
抢了，1-1这边补了一个反
And he
白。
will continue to poke around on this A side. If he can pick up another one here. Oh, and he does. And that's going to clean out the B side. If he can pick up a third, oh, just barely missing the shot on the Shishi. But Shishi also missing his as well in return. And that will clear out the bomb site. They should wait for this smoke to fill up to prevent Hao and Shishi from taking them out, crossing the ever-dangerous double doors. Really aggressive solo push through the smoke there. Isn't going to pay out. Hao will pick up one, but gets traded out. And now Shishi all alone with the Barret. Going to be really difficult with the bomb already taking down. And TGF in good post-play positions. It should be basically impossible here for Shishi. Unfortunately, had he a different weapon, I don't think it would have mattered, but maybe a little bit more of a chance. And really, that round brought to you by TF. Thank you very much, says TGF, for the free round. And we'll bring things back close to even here.
我觉得非常稳妥的，就是让宠儿在 B 外待着，就哪怕包点2个人被你西西打了，
不露出来。
依靠宠儿对这个点位的理解的话，这一分肯定还是能赢的，因为前面2个1v1的残局他都赢了，这个3v1的残局，就是哪怕最后打到1v1宠儿，我觉得他那个位置还是一样可以玩得很溜。
宠儿第一时间又拿狙在架小道最远点的窗户把西西给架死了。
Yeah, really nice little replay there onto
怎么那么喜欢那个点位？我
the kill by Chong-R onto XQL, and then once he picks up that one pick, he trades out for the M4, saying, "I'm the carry on this team. Go ahead and give me that. Give me the weapon of my choosing." As I believe that does put him into the top fragging spot, tied with Hao there. And I believe that's the second round in a row that. Oh, nice pick there by Shishi on TF. Discussing the OO is a good opper, or a decent op player. 2-star in a cute little spot here. Is going to pick up one. Can he pick up the other? That is going to completely stuff this assault. Really well played there. Catching them with the equipment out and preempting the assault there.
打得这么细，
那2星这边能偷到人呀
！2星这个点不能先漏。
That will put us into a 5-on-3 situation. Last round of the first half.
哎
TGF gonna want to pick this one up.
我是不想让他漏。
And I think both sides
非常稳那个点，对不对？
Pretty okay. Going into it, if A can pick up this round, Ludfield definitely.
这是在致敬王斌。
Definitely feeling like they should be able to win this map.
现在的比分已经来到了上半场的最后1分，
And I do believe this was TGF's map pick, so they will be up against it.
好。
其实刚才你去拿狙，
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh my god! What a joke! 但是现在没有游戏声音。
现在没有游戏，我让推起来就好了。他们线没插，因为刚刚在测试，那线都拔了，为什么这里还有声音？我就让他把线插起来就好了。
我的妈呀！
好了。
I apologize. That was completely my fault for the audio issues. When I reopened the statistics, I forgot to close the original page, which had the stream on it. So, really boneheaded move by me. I apologize to everyone. That will end the round there. And very important pickup there by TGF to bring us into a 5-on-4 situation, or a 5-4 score situation. I think both sides are going to be pleased with that start. Actually, I am now curious whether or not there ever was an audio issue for you guys that could just have totally been for me on this end, as I do not believe it would have picked up the audio there. Apologies again. Still in the early stages here of the English broadcast. Bear with us as we get the get everything sorted out and ready to go, as it is a bit of a skeleton crew until we can get more viewers. I think both sides going to be relatively pleased there with their first half performance. AE definitely would have liked to pick up that last round, pushing it to 6-3, but 5-4 is doable here for both teams. Does look like we might see a pretty aggressive push here towards the A-bomb site. Equipment does come out to try and slow that down from TGF, but gonna hold pretty deep here on that A site, and looks like they're gonna leave it pretty much to Chong-ar to hold it on his own. The bomb is gonna go completely rotate to the other direction towards that B site. Nice smoke there to slow him down. TGF gonna see if he can't pick someone up through the tiniest of cracks as they come in. He does seem to smell it coming a little bit, but the only one on the team, he has yet to make a call for any rotates to come over, and it will be up to him. Oh, nice early kill there. If he can reposition and get another one, he is going to miss the shot onto 2-star, but he will get another shot at another one. He will get taken down in the end, but job done. Bought enough time for Zalzal and OO to come across from the mid, and now 2-star and Shishi all alone here against the 3 members of TGF. Still doable, especially with how spread out. Oh, big kill there by Shishi, gonna even things up, and the bomb should get on pretty cleanly here to the A site, unless OO can stop it, or excuse me, Zalzal can stop it. Gonna be a big duel here, and 2-star is gonna win it, and now all alone is OO. Gonna have to try and pick up an early kill here. The bomb yet to go down. Does look like they're gonna go put it down now, and gonna misses his shot there. Does Shishi really think you should really expect him to hit a shot like that wide out in the open? Misses another one, and 2-star says, I got you, buddy, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. Nice opening round there from AE. He's going to put us into a 6-4 situation. Getting into our 11th round here. Very back and forth between these two teams, as you would expect between two teams so closely matched in the standings. Only 1 point between them, if I remember correctly. Wild sitting here pretty aggressively with the bomb. TGF do have a 2 men stacked in here with Hi and Chong-ar into that room. Are going to get a bit of a replay here. Nice kill there onto OO. Is going to give AE the man advantage. A little pop flash coming in, and they will clean out very cleanly, both of them. Zalzal will pick up a double to answer, and a triple, and looking like he's just going to completely carry this round. Does put them in a 2-on-2 situation. Oh, another big kill there by TF with the pistol. Second time we've seen him have a clutch kill with that. And now Shishi all alone, does have the bomb to work with, but really going to be hard for him to close out this round. He should be able to have a free A site here, as I don't expect TF and Zalzal to contest that, especially knowing he should have the Barrett in hand. No reason to peek and let him get a free kill, turning it into a one-on-one. Just wait for the bomb to go down and then retake together. Should be very safe against the likes of a... Oh, and he might just walk into TF scopes. They definitely caught sight of each other there, and that will prompt the bomb to go down here from Shizia. Almost really clever play there. If he could have picked TF there at the end. Oh, and he's going to get TF anyway, knowing which direction he was coming from. Ooh, does get hit in the back, and that will close it out from Zao Zao. Pretty unfortunate there. Looked like Shishi definitely had a chance. Definitely mind-gamed TF completely there. That will, again, draw us into only 1 point separating the two teams. And gonna look to see if either team can really put some separation between the other. And look at that. Zao Zao with 6 kills on in the second half already. With OO and Hi, both 3 members of TGF sitting on the big goose egg. Just 0 kills in the second half here. Zao Zao in a nice position there. OO gonna pick up his first kill onto XQL. Xiao Qiluan. And that will give TGF the man advantage, looking like they want to even things up here. Shizi got to be a little bit anxious for revenge after that last round, where he had to have felt he was so close to pulling out that clutch. Does look like they are going to allow TF to hold on that B bomb side again. He's played so well on his own on that site, both on the attack and defense. Nice kill there is going to even things up onto Zao Zao. 2-star looking like he's going to run into a lot of people on this bridge. Picks up 1, picks up 2, and they're going to clean it out. 3 men on the bridge all go down. Little flash there downstairs isn't going to find anybody. TF all alone. The 1 man left to take care of the B site is going to get taken out by Shishi. Really clean round there by AE, and just trading rounds back and forth now are AE and TGF. Still can't seem, neither team still can't seem to get a real big break. Ooh, lots of grenades coming through there. Oh, gonna pick up 1, gonna pick up 2 with his second with the pistol. TF gonna pick up another. Wild gonna pick up a double kill, but now all alone is he. Nice flash there onto 2, but will get taken out by Zao Zao in the end. And again, neither team seems to be able to get more than a 2-point lead here from AE, but TGF can't continue to allow that, as that will force a 10-8 if things continue. TGF gonna have to pick up another round to at least tie this up, and then they can trade all they want, and because I am perfectly fine to see an overtime between these two teams, as it does seem super evenly matched here early on. XQL gonna keep poking around down mid, isn't gonna find anything. Zao Zao gonna need to come up big here for his team. The advanced man is gonna pick up 1, but will get the information, and the rotation will come out here from Hi just in time, as catching Wild poking out the windows to get a better look, and now into a 3-on-3 situation. Quick, fast rotations coming out here from AE, looking to storm onto this A bomb side. Ooh, and TF gonna miss that first shot. Very devastating, for lack of a better word. He's gonna need to pick up 1. He is not gonna be able to do it. And Shishi trying to play a clever position here. Does miss the shot, but doesn't get punished for it. Not even tagged. And now Chong-R and Hi gonna have to do it alone. Hi in a really nice position here. Ooh, the 1 tap there gonna take out Hao, and Chong-R gonna take out Shishi, and everything's gone pear-shaped for XQL. Only 15 seconds left on the bomb, but they should be able to allow 1 to defuse and 1 to take the trade. Chong-R is gonna go ahead and win the duel there, as Hi diffuses. And that's TGF. It's almost as if they heard me telling them to even things up here. And it will be 7-7 going into our 15th round. Back and forth we go. AE continuing on the attack. Nice rotation. Very, very well played last round. Just couldn't quite win the duels when it mattered. And definitely looking like this one's going to overtime. Do see a pretty standard defense here as TGF continues to allow TF to hold a line by himself. He is going to be watching that A long sight. We could see XQL get into his sights here in a second. Dangerously close are they, as well as close to a confrontation here on the stairs towards the bridge. It does look like they will push dangerously through the smoke here, and it is TF who wins that. And just a complete wipe here by TGF. Looking like they're going to get the clean ace. The bomb is down there on the stairs. Shishi with the sniper is going to take out OO, but and get a nice pistol kill there onto Hi. But it will be Chong-R that takes him down into the end. Looking for the impossible, isn't quite able to do it. And TGF going to find their first lead of the map, I believe. Unless it was early on. And that can't feel good for AE, as I believe that's 3 rounds in a row now for TGF. Ooh, definitely going to get Hi definitely going to get tagged by that grenade pretty heavily, but it doesn't matter because he takes out 2-star in the end. Bomb is in hand, and very aggressive positioning here by Wild. If he can, does look like he shouldn't be detected. Might be able to get at least one here for free if he stays quiet. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anybody is going to decide to watch the stairs there. We do see some shots fired by Chong-R. Could be in a very good position here to spam through the bottom of these wooden planks. Shishi definitely wary of it. Looking around for it. Chong-R going to throw some equipment. Did look like a flash perhaps. Could slow things down here, and time starting to wind down. Still plenty of time to work the map here, and Chong-R continuing to spray through those boards. Very difficult to counter that. He will go ahead and reposition, and TF gonna hold a really nice line here. AE's got to change the direction. They seem to be completely read out here on the bridge. TF gonna get the first one. Gonna look for the second one. Doesn't find it, but still completely wiped out. Definitely a bit of stubbornness out of AE on that bridge. Really didn't like that out of them. Not a bit too predictable, as they just kind of kept staying there and never really deciding what to do. The bomb will go down. The bomb is down there, and going to be pretty much impossible for XQL, as he did take. I do not remember which member of TGF he took down, but they should have a pretty good idea of his positioning, and it is Chong-R who closes it out. Having a really nice map here is Chong-R. Looking like he's got 6 in the second half. I believe he had at least 11. Looking like he might try to push that 20 kill boundary. Really nice pick there by TF onto Shishi, and now all of a sudden that's 4 rounds. Looking like TGF was just toying with AE the whole time, and once they turned it on, they never looked back, as that's 4 rounds now in a row, looking to make it 5 and end the map. 2-star gonna look to peek out here. Can't win. Can't get that trade there onto Hi, and does see the spam come through the bottom of the bridge. And again, AE, I don't know if it's the best idea to continue to be stubborn with this bridge play. 2-star gonna take a huge tag there. Down to maybe 15 HP at the most. XQL did come very close to tagging Chong-R through the doors. Very well could have killed him there. And even this up. Cfpl is going to go ahead and trade out for that AK. And it does look like we will see a B execute with time down to a minute. I doubt we will see an extra rotation out. But when it takes you that long to make a play, gonna make this really hard for AE. They're gonna have to come onto the site with TGF completely ready for them and down 2 men, and as expected, that will end the mat. Congratulations to TGF picking that one up, making it look easy, even though really just more surprised by that complete storm that TGF put on than anything else. 5 rounds in a row to close it out, leaving it at 7-10. They just couldn't find a round there towards the end. AE kept getting picked early throughout the map, able to recover from it really well early on, but in the end, it is TGF that storms out to the early 1-0 map lead here. And I believe that we will be heading to, we saw sub base Mexico. It could be Mexico that we are heading to. Either Mexico was a ban or it was a pick. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Of course, if we see a third map, it will be Mexico TD. I'm not sure who to give the MVP for that last map to. You could make a case for Chong-R. You could make a case for TF. Everybody really having some shining spots in there. OO showing up quite well as well. Very difficult to say who to give it to there. And definitely going to be a bit of a morale hit to AE after dropping so many rounds in a row there at the end, when it looked for all the world like we were going to go to overtime and back and forth. But in the end, TGF showing a bit more class down the stretch. And, you know, so we did see a lot of good play out of AE. Some clever, I think maybe the best strategic play we saw was that incredibly fast rotation back to the A site. But in the end, they just lost the duels, and then it snowballed out of control from there. I believe that was the start of the end of the back and forth there between AE and TGF. When TGF tied things up at 7-7 and then never looked back, stormed out to the 8-7, 9-7, 10-7 victory. Definitely gonna. We saw some impressive pistol kills there as well from both teams, and a lot of double op out of. We saw multiple people picking up the op. Chong-R picking it up, picking people very early and then tossing it over to OO. Again, he has in the past won, that player, Chong-R has in the past won the sniping competition. He was the first person ever to dethrone 70 kg from the one-on-one sniping competition, or not one-on-one, but free-for-all sniping competition that is held every year. And really impressive from him on that last map. I think maybe the first half you could give him the MVP, but second half it's anybody's guess who deserves it. We will go ahead and analyze this 2v4 here. They will regroup and rotate quickly onto this A site, making that very difficult backwards leap into the window. Will 2-star. And yeah, they are here together. 1 sniper rifle and 1 AK, I believe, against 4 members of TGF. and they're all grouped up here at spawn pretty much. And 2-Star going to pick up one for free there, and isn't quite able to win the duel. Chongar wisely backs out of it, knowing that they still have the man advantage. And then Shishi looks like he does get the vision on to Chongar there, and will take him down. And then into the 2-on-2 situation. Really well played by them, and 2-Star going to pick up that kill in the window, and that was all she wrote there, pretty much. I believe it is Shishi who ends up picking up this last kill onto 00 as the bomb goes down. Yeah, I do believe it is, as he comes across this bridge. Maybe not, though. Perhaps he did miss it, and 2-Star is the man to pick it up. Oh, that's right. He missed 2 shots onto it, and in the end, 2-Star has to clean it up for him. Yeah, surprising out of Shishi. He was playing quite well in that map, but missing 2 shots in a row on that bridge. But really well played round there by 2-Star. I believe that was at least a 4K. The last 4 kills, I think, all going... Oh, no, at least 3 kills for 2-Star on the round. We don't know who picked up the first one, but very impressive stuff out of them. And going to be looking to head into our second map here soon. Should have a bit of the social media postings coming up here. I do not know what today's question was. Should have a peek at it here in a second, as Moran does pull out the tablet. Let's have a look, shall we? I like the SV 2016 team at the time. VG was really showed something new to the world, CFers around the world. Yeah. John. A lot of support for TGF this time. TGF, the team synergy looks like a championship team. Zalzal and Chongar, really strong mechanical players. AG is strong in at every point. Really smart play. LSN's too quick, man. They gotta slow these down for me. Yeah, I think maybe for me, you would have to look at, as far as prolific X teams, you would have to either give that to AG or VG. Now, of course, SV. The past two years have really been reigned, or maybe not even 2 years, a year and a half has really been reigned by Vici, maybe more dominant than any performance we've seen before. Other than that, it would have to go to one of the iterations of AG. There's plenty of them. Or EP Modern back in the day. Definitely some really good historic teams that have been out of control. Well, we're going to take a break real quick. We'll get back with the second map after this.
专为游戏竞技定制，冠军战队专属选择，龙珠女子战队倾城代言，专业电竞显示器爱感爱工。
Welcome back here, ready to get into our second map between AE and TGF. Going to be Ankara, as we saw on the break. And I think we will see another closely matched map, although in the end it didn't look that close, with TGF picking up 5 consecutive rounds at the end of Black Widow to pull out the 1-0 lead. I don't think we'll see the same thing here. I would be quite surprised to see such a snowball towards the end there. Ankara, again, I think a map that these two teams are pretty evenly matched on. And definitely going to look to see if AE can recover from what must have been a morale hit there. To feel like you were in the lead the whole way, right? It was tight, but they didn't lose the lead until 7 points, 7 rounds. Until the 15th round was 16th round was the first time, the 15th round was the first time they ever lost the lead, and then TGF just never looked back. That's gotta be hard to recover from AE. I do think we'll see them bounce back, but you have to wonder if maybe TGF can't jump out to an early 3-0 lead or something like that, just off of the morale, the momentum that they have coming onto the map. I do imagine that we will see TGF on the attack, as AE, I would guess, would take the defensive half. We will see the possible main attack routes here on Ankara. A nice big map with lots of crossing paths. One of my favorites. This map and Satellite Base would easily be my 2 favorite maps here for CrossFire. Although it's always fun to see Black Widow, as we did start the day off with. Moving in here through the cafe bar area and onto the B site. Followed up by a jaunt through mid and taking the tunnels, I believe, onto the B site. And then followed up, I believe we have the another run through mid, but taking the connector to the A site, which really we see, as I mentioned last time we were on this map, more utilized by the defensive teams, as it's a bit risky to come up these stairs, turn around, and then go back in this way, as you will leave yourself exposed in one way or the other. I think B site probably easier to take, harder to hold. A site harder to take, easier to hold. Excuse me, I don't believe I said that correctly. B site, easier to take, harder to hold. A site, harder to take, easier to hold. There we go. English, it's a thing. We see here coming through mid onto the B site. The B site having a lot of nice paths into it. Hard to defend, in my opinion. But let's get into it. AE versus TGF, second map. And as expected, we will see AE on the defensive side. And jumping out to an aggressive push here. I really like this call from TGF. to push your advantage. Especially Chongar should be able to call out now that he was under fire from multiple people, and they will be able to explode pretty cleanly onto this B site and have good post-plant positions. They are taking it a bit too slow for my liking, and the rotations are going to make it out in time. They will have to face XQL at least on this site, especially with how deep Shishi is for them. Oh, a big pickup by by XQL. He's going to get traded out, and the bomb will go down, but going to be a very hard hold here. TF going to go down, and now a 2-on-4 situation. A nice kill there by Hi, but they got to get some kind of eyes on the bomb. Otherwise, the free defuse is just going to come out. It is going to be defused in the end, but it won't matter, as Wild will pick up a double kill to clean it out. Looked for a minute there like it wasn't going to matter that or I guess it wouldn't have mattered in the end. The defuse was going to come out regardless of the kills. I still think I really like that call from TGF to try and use that momentum they had gained coming onto the map and try and play it quick here. All going to pick up a nice pick there onto Wild, and Shishi going to say, oh, I know where you are. Here we see the replay. Oh, misses the first. Oh, he does pick it up there. Excuse me. Oh, and AE going to trade one out. Hi is able to pick up Arshin to keep the now 2-man advantage. I imagine we saw OO again win a duel with Shishi, as it was about to happen once we entered that replay. Definitely thought Shishi was going to have a chance to win, and that should be 3 kills on the round for OO. Oh, no, excuse me, just 2. So TF picking up 3 in the second half, or excuse me, in this first half already. And that's going to even us up here at 1-1. Looking like they're trying to play a bit more aggressively. Going to have to wait for that early anti-rush equipment to come out. Ooh, nice pick off before the smoke really thickened out there by Shishi. A bit too anxious, perhaps, was TGF. Excuse me. They will go ahead and get in pretty cleanly from this. Oh, nice flash there onto 2-star. How also going to go down, and the bomb will get down pretty cleanly onto this A site. Definitely, we're not expecting that execute to come out so quickly. TF going to pick up one. Ooh, nice kill there by XQL, and Shishi going to pick up one with the Barrett, and now into a 2-on-1 situation, and not exactly how I expected that retake to go. It looked for all the world like it was TGF's round to win, but in the end, it's AE that comes in and sweeps up TGF on that A site, and will take the lead again, 2-1, and this feels awfully similar to last match. Good attempt there to clear out anybody in that corner. They are all in mid though. They should have heard some of that equipment coming through, but a lot of information gained there by AE on that aggressive push. They know, and they will go ahead and stack 4 towards this B site. Unless TGF decide to use what I consider a very, very rarely utilized route here through that raised balcony there area that we just saw spam come through. And yeah, it will be a B play here. So that early push there from the A site of AE going to pay off huge here. And they're going to hold at least 2 in this bar area. And they will have to win. Oh, as I say that, they do pull one back. And the slower this push comes in, maybe a little bit of doubt creeps into AE as to whether they made the right call here. But they are not looking like they're going to waver at all. And ooh, nice early kill there by TF. And and that you just feel bad for AE after this round, because they couldn't have played this round any better. They just lost. They just couldn't hit their shots, and TGF gonna win a round based solely off of mechanics. Definitely got out strategized there. Shishi now the only one left alive. Ooh, what a nice shot there. Looking for another one. Lots of dip dive, ducking and dodging from Chong R there. Gonna keep him alive. And definitely don't feel like TGF deserved that round. A bit of highway robbery. But that will even us up again, which I wouldn't have it any other way, as it does seem to be the name of the game here. Ooh, almost does get it again. TGF has got to wait for oh my goodness. A little bit of luck there, and this is just going to be a free round here for AE. Yeah, and that only 2-star going down there. Shishi, first one was definitely, could see him through the smoke. Second one was hands down just a straight guess. But going to get rewarded for his roulette spin there. TF advanced sniping position for this hallway. Isn't going to find anybody. We do see a pretty interesting defense coming out here from AE. It's a pretty deep stack here on A, and an aggressive push through the tunnels here. We do see the player cams here on the bottom. Lots of calm faces. As you'd expect, a lot of veterans on this team. Even the young Chong R has been in the league for a couple of seasons. Definitely give the experience edge to TGF. And gonna be a big duel here between TF and Cfpl. What a shot. How's that for reflexes? Does get tagged to within an inch of his life, but important pickup there. And a lot nice smoke here gonna come down to, and we will see the B execute come out here. It's also gonna always anxious to turn this corner, and nobody home. But that's always a terrifying corner to turn. I'm sure everybody can attest to that. Ooh, Wild gonna pick up one, but get traded out. And definitely not what you want to see out of AE. Gonna keep themselves in the man disadvantage. 2 kills on the round now for TF. And looks like they should be able to get onto this site. Ooh, in a great position here is 2-star. Just couldn't hit the shots. Shishi though, again, just 7 kills now in this half. Sniper battles continue between he and TF. 7 apiece here. The bomb will go down, and it's gonna be really hard to get this retake with the Barrett, as some smart players here in TF and Chong are definitely gonna stay home. Ooh, I say that, and then TF gonna go ahead and give that kill over. Chong are gonna clean it up though in the end. And surprise, surprise, we are tied up again at 3-3. Let's see what else is coming up here. We're going for a pretty aggressive B push here, and if they can turn the screws to it, they can get onto that site free. Hi gonna pick up one onto Wild, and that should trigger at least a little bit of a rotation here out of AE, and we will see all 3 members rotating across, and Chong R in a dangerous spot here. Can he? Ooh, he could be in a very good spot. Oh, he has no idea. Oh, they both knew each other were there. Definitely heard some footsteps, I would imagine. Two-star going to be able to get away there. And now the B site pretty full up here. And definitely enough time here for TGF to rotate. And it looks like they will go ahead and make that decision. Oh, nice kill there by Hao onto OO. And two-star getting... Oh, what a shot there by Chong-R. And that will put us into the 4-on-3 situation. And back and forth they rotate. Back and forth they rotate. AE been really quick to read out these plays from TGF. Looking at 50 seconds here. Probably going to be the last rotation they can make. How gonna play super aggressive. And oh, he's going to pick up 1-2. And that's so important. He sees the bomb go down as well. And Cfpl going to pick up one onto TF. And now all alone is Hi in a terrible position. He is going to get picked out there. And now he's going to get closed in on from all sides. And might as well just stick on the bomb here. And what? How did you not know that's where he was coming from? Shishi gonna clean it up in the end though. But still, you had the 3 routes he could take covered. Very strange there. Not sure where he had thought he would go. Again, we see another aggressive push here from AE. Gonna get a lot of information. XQL will also get that information. How thinking about trying to go for a play here towards the spawn. Might be able to get vision onto somebody here. Does decide to back out and trade places with Shishi. And Shishi thinking about hopping up onto this box and looking for it. He will gain a lot of information just by being here. Oh, some spam coming towards him. They are aware of the possibility is TGF, but still, oh, nice kill there by OO onto two-star. Get a little bit impatient, did he? And looks like we will see the B execute come out. Gonna be a hard take here with the 3-man stack. But definitely doable here as they do have the man advantage. One player on each team tagged within an inch of their life, and Chong-R just gonna take one out and then drop back down and gonna hop up and take another one. Gonna top down and pick up the third. What a round here from Chong-R. And TF gonna pick up the last one with the deagle. Little parkour there from Chong-R, showing us how it's done. And I don't think anybody's surprised at this point that we are tied up again. Back and forth. Just the same as Black Widow. But I'm sure AE hoping for a different result. Nice. Gonna be a quick round here out of AE as two-star and Wild both picking up double kills for themselves. And a triple kill in the end going to Wild. And that will end the first half of play here. Again, a 5-4, the exact same as we saw last round, or on the first map there, between these two teams. AE definitely gotta be hoping that a different result will come out of it, but definitely both teams still heavily. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought there. Both teams still definitely have a good chance of winning this map. AE looking to force that decider on TD, and of course TGF looking to walk away with 3 points here with a 2-0 and distance themselves from AE in the standings. Do you see TF looking through that smoke? It is going to fill out before anybody peeks out. Not making the mistakes that, and Hi in a rough situation here is able to fight his way out of it and wisely backs out, takes the 1-for-0. Probably shouldn't have been able to clean that up there. Two-star trying to chase him down there, but Hi able to get away. And definitely going to be a nice... Ooh, TF is able to pick up that kill onto Wild. I don't know if either of them knew where the other was until the very last second. TF going to fall back now onto the point. Ooh, what a shot there on How for his second of the of this round. Looking to even it up is TGF. Going to put us at 5-5 again. Only 2 men left alive. I don't know. I do not believe TF knows that the bomb went down there. So it will be picked up pretty easily by Shishi. But TF going to have a shot here. Ooh, and wow. That's 3 on the round for him. Can he pick up the 4th? No. 2-Star going to pick up one onto 0-0. But TF definitely knows where the bomb is now. And 2-Star going to have to walk into TF's line of fire to have any chance of picking it up in this 1-on-3 opportunity. He does already have 2 kills on the round, looking to try and go for the ace here, but it's going to be very hard for him to pick up this bomb here. And he is making his way towards it. The spam comes out, trying to pin TF down. TF misses the shot, misses the second shot, is going to get flashed out, but reinforcements have arrived, and TF is going to go ahead and pick up the quadra here. The 4K for this round. Really well played by him, and even us up here at 5-5. Excellent play there from him, making some outrageously difficult shots, making it look easy. And really aggressive push here from TGF towards the blacklist spawn. They do back away. Could have heard some footsteps possibly on the other side of that door. But they will fall back into super deep positions. Looking at a 2-stack onto the B site and a 2-stack onto the A site with 1 in rotation now heading towards that A site. AE yet to make any kind of a commitment here. Do have 3 here in mid, and Wild looking like he's going to play all on his own over there towards the A site. And it does look like we will see a B attempt here coming out. Hi gonna have to try and trade one out here and get the information, as pretty weak on the defense is B site. Thinking about rotating, it looked like out of Zalzal, but yet to do it. Ooh, nice shot there by Shishi. Gonna give them the man advantage. But they've yet to commit to a site. It does look like the rotations didn't get called out. We will see the rotations come out now. Just Zalzal going over. Still going to be 2 men on each site. And ooh, good slow play here from AE. How can it take down Zalzal? And that should leave them plenty of time to get onto this B site. 2-Star going to pick up one onto TF, and that should pretty much do it for this round. Gonna have to do the impossible here. Is gonna pick up 1, but probably not much else. As gonna pick up 2, but XLQ gonna finish it off there, and I don't think anybody's surprised that back and forth we go. Now 6-5 in AE's favor, and I don't know. Feels like this round could probably go to TGF if trends are to be considered. Ooh, very aggressive push there by TGF, utilizing that same tactic that AE did. Gonna have to rotate quickly over that B site, but AE taking it slow, not having any information about that aggressive push that TGF had made. And the rotations will come out in time. There will be 3 on the site as the execute comes out now. Gonna win that trade, surprisingly. Zalzal gonna pick up a double before getting traded out by Shishi, and gonna be really difficult now with the bomb down in a 2-on-4 situation. They need to push it here, AE, if they have any chance of cleaning this up. But the slower they play, the less chance they have, as now we have 3 people stacked onto that bomb. Going to be really difficult. Chong-ar going to be, 2-star, and Shishi going to get taken down by Hi and Chong-ar respectively. Shishi missing that kill onto Chong-ar probably wouldn't have mattered in the end, as his ally was being killed at the exact same time. And surprise, surprise, it is 6-6. We will see a nice flash. They're going to slow any kind of rush there towards the A site, and a huge B stack here, 4-man B stack. Chong-ar just trying to convince AE that there's a lot of members on that A site, and they will continue to 4-stack, well, 3.5, as Chong-ar is sitting there in a nice spot to rotate. An aggressive push here from TGF, looking to pick off 2-star on when he's not expecting it. He will be anticipating it at least a little bit, but is unable to pull it out in the end. That should signal a pretty swift A execute here from AE, but not if they get picked out one by one. Zhao Zhao picking up a double, Chong-ar picking up one as well. Shishi gonna take out Zhao Zhao after that double, but the damage is done. And this seems awfully familiar. Looking like TGF gonna take their first advantage here at 7 points. 1 point earlier than last map, but it's got to feel a little bit like deja vu here for AE, and that can't feel good. Gonna have to really regroup here, maybe even call a timeout. Depends on how superstitious they are as a team. Both teams still have a timeout to utilize. Speaking of which, a little bit surprising AE didn't use one after dropping 4 consecutive rounds and going to match point. But it will be available for them here on the second map. TF gonna get shot in the back by Shishi, and he will immediately drop the bomb. And the 3 men from TGF will rotate over together. Gonna be really hard to take this fight with the Barrett. Gonna have to try and kill one coming as they come out, and then switch to that Deagle and pop a couple headshots. Ooh, he does get the 1, and he will have time to reload. Oh, unlucky though. Chong-ar is gonna kill him out there, and yeah, the fear is real from AE. The timeout does come out as TGF takes their first lead on the second map. And I was jesting a little bit that they might want to take their timeout, but it does happen in the end. And that's almost a little bit worrying. Maybe they just felt like something went especially wrong in that last round. They've lost 2 in a row now to allow TGF to push into the lead here. But it just feels so eerily similar to last round that you just have to be worried as AE. I do not mind this pause at all. Gonna look to see TGF continue with these aggressive pushes. If Acme exclamation AE, as we see there on the logo, if they can do something to punish these aggressive pushes that TGF are doing. They tried to last round. We saw the sniper or the Barrett shots coming through the smoke, but they weren't able to find anybody as TGF had already gotten the information and backed out and headed for the hills, as it were. Still probably the most impressive rounds of the night have both come out of TF, in my opinion. He's basically solo carried around on Black Widow and has solo carried one here on Ankara, at least one. Could be up for MVP honors if it were up to me, and TGF is able to close out this 2-0. Still plenty of rounds left in it, though. and AE definitely going to try and push us to a deciding map. Let's get back into it now. And, ooh, yeah, it does look like they are going to try and punish that aggression by TGF, and they are able to get a pick onto TF, aggressively pushing deep into that territory. I think really smart strategic change there by AE, immediately punishing the one member of TGF who had pushed out a little bit too aggressively. The smoke is going to die out here, and that could signal the immediate charge onto this point here on A. Chong are going to call it out, and the rotations are coming across. He's just going to fall back pretty wisely. I think he needs to keep backing up. He is going to regroup with a teammate now. He picks up one, tries to spray down through the boxes here. That M4 giving great penetration. Isn't able to find it onto Wild. He had to have been so close with that spam. He's going to try and wait out this flash. He's in a great position here. He's going to pick up one, and he's got the back side to shoot at there. And wow, what a... Zazo going to pick up two, and just an unexpected, I think, 4 for 0 there in the end. Exchange 3v4, 4 for 0. Really well played there by TGF, and that's got to be so scary as AE. It feels just almost identical to last round. TGF now 1 point away from match point. And you have to feel for AE. It just feels just exactly the same. Xiaoqi and XQL gonna pick up one there, important kill, and Hao gonna pick up another one. Looks like they're gonna break that trend here. Gonna try and pull this round back out is AE, and it does look like they're gonna be able to. A double kill there by 2-star, and that leaves OO all alone. OO is able to trade out 2-star, but not able to do much else as XQL does take him down, and that has to just have all the nerves from AE just have to calm down after that one, because definitely gonna feel like it's a new day. TF gonna be in a bad position after missing that shot. Is gonna get caught out again, second time in the past 3 rounds that he has the first to die in a very forward position, trying to throw away those MVP honors that I was discussing it during the timeout. And gonna see a 4-on-5 attempt here. High. Oh, he's in a bad spot there. Yep, and 2-star is gonna be able to get the free open onto him. Chong are gonna have to do a lot here. Gonna have to hope they line up for him. He will be reinforced now. Zazo gonna make the first steps in. He's gonna get into a cozy little corner here. I don't think they have any idea. He's in a very good position to carry this round, and he does with a triple kill and a double coming out from Chong as well. That should not have happened. And now the best AE can hope for on this map is to push it to overtime. TGF in the driver's seat again, and I believe the score last map was exactly 7-10. That's a bit, again, the fears got to creep back in for AE. They're going to pick up that early pick, but it hasn't been enough. Zazo and Chong are going to put TGF back into the man advantage. 2-star going to even things out here, and XQL should be able to call out the complete free B bomb site. Ooh, and really well played there, knowing TF's positioning. Ooh, just gonna miss out there, but Chong will clean it up, and now a 2-on-2. Chong very low on health, and the bomb is ticking down. Gonna get taken down first. Chong gonna be hard pressed to win this. He picks one up through the... What game sense there. He just had an idea where he was hiding. Switched targets with ease. Is gonna get taken down by Wild in the end, but Whoa, that was scary close to game over. As Chong-R almost 2v1 with maybe 15 health to his name. Really well played by him. Oh, gonna get taken down. And again, AE starts off with that early pick. It hasn't been enough in previous rounds, but they're going to have to make it enough now. As a win here, in this one's for all the marbles. Oh, they're going to get a free entry here. He's going to pick up a double and a triple. Oh, excuse me, Zhao Zhao is going to trade it out. But looking for all the world like we are going to have overtime here. Unless we see some magic out of Hi, as Zhao Zhao does go down, and Hi will go down as well. And that will go ahead and push the overtime. AE, it had to feel weird once they had that 7-9 scoreline. It just felt so similar for a second there to map 1. But they're able to string some rounds together there at the end and take us to a tiebreaker 9-9 here. And that will be, I believe, 3 rounds on each side. And if still tied, we will go to a golden round. I'm going to take a second here to take a sip of water. I believe sides will swap again, and then, but will not swap for the golden round, if I remember correctly. It has been a while since I've casted an overtime match, and I'm glad to see it again. AE trying to stay in this, trying their might to push this to a game 3. Definitely within their control. They do have the momentum as picking up, I believe, the last 3 rounds. Oh, excuse me. That's right. This is CFPL, baby. We will go into the multi-gun round. Only guns that can be picked up off the ground. Ooh, nice triple kill there by Hao, and just complete clean sweep there by AE. It is first to 5 on this map. Ooh, to start gonna miss his shots. He's got to get out of there. He is able to get out. We will see, of course, snipers picked up here by TF and Shishi. And ooh, nice M4 kill there. Shishi gonna pick one up with the sniper rifle. XQL gonna pick up a double kill with the M4. Oh, wowzers. And now AE looking like they have all the momentum, going up 2-0 here in this best of 5. We will see Zalza and Hi with those AKs. Ooh, TF going to go down early here to Wild. We will see 2-star with his AK moving over towards... Oh, shot does ring through, I believe, from Chong-R. Or no. Yep, it was from Chong-R. He doesn't find anybody with it. And 2-star thinking about how he can take this duel here onto Chong-R. Gonna have to expose himself. Playing it very calm and collected. 2-star has to be thinking about spraying through that. Chong-R is going to pick one up here, and that will prompt 2-star. Oh, he thought about it. He is going to decide against it. Chong-R going to trade out for that M4 and toss the... Yeah, there will be no more sniper rifles on the side of TGF, and there will not be any more on the side of AE either. It will be ARs versus ARs, and Zalzal going to pick up a beautiful headshot there, and Chong-R going to pick up another one. That's 2 on the round for him, and that's huge here for TGF, if they can close this out and slow the bleed, and it does look like now into a 4-on-1 situation. Another almost really one-sided rounds all the way here. Will bring us to a 2-1. It's also going to pick the last one up there with the AWM. And keep after it. Keep after it. We will see the M4 picked up there. Ooh, 2-star again with an early kill there. We've seen it a couple of times here from him playing very aggressively on this map. Things can slow down a little bit here. Ooh, an aggressive push here by CC, looking for Cholar. Looking like he's going to turn left here and should be able to pick up or TF here. He's in a very good position. Oh, they are going to actually clean this up on the other side, and that will be another one-sided round. Going to put AE into the lead here, 3-1. Zao Zao, the only man left alive, looking to try and 2v4 or 1v4. And Shishi going to do to Zao Zao what Zao Zao did to Wild last round, I believe, and use that AWM to pick up the last kill. Double AWM pickups here on TGF. Between TF and Zao Zao, Chong are going to go down early. Trades are coming across, still into a 2-on-2, into a 2-on-1. Double kill there by Hi, and TF going to pick up another one. And that will do it as 2-star goes down to TF at the end. And 2-3 now. These teams just do not want to end this in any other way. TF looking for it. Isn't going to find anybody initially. Neither team yet to try. Excuse me. Ooh, How going to pick up a double kill as I sneeze. TF is going to pick up one, but XQL going to pick up another, and it's also going to have to pick up this one. No, and it's going to leave Choar into the 1-on-4, and that will put AE onto map point here. TGF going to have to clutch out 3 in a row to end this in a 2-0. He picks up one. Interesting idea to try and spray down to prevent the trade. Really free kill there by Choar. Gonna have to feel anxious now. Hasn't seen anybody for a while. Does reveal his position. Is gonna switch out for the AWM. It is still doable here for him. Plenty of time left here with that 1 minute and 10 seconds still on the clock. I do believe he is going to have to get aggressive at some point, or the round will automatically go over to AE with them having more men alive. But he can continue to wait and see if someone won't get impatient. Ooh, he's going to pop out. He's going to miss it. He's going to fall back. Still 46 seconds left. He's got only 17 HP to his name. Oh, he just barely misses that opportunity. Does look like he might get another shot at it there. They're playing it pretty smart here is AE. Gonna force him to come to them. Now, knowing that he has that AWM, he might want to toss it for another weapon. Might even consider one of the lesser used weapons. Actually, they never use them, so it would not be worth his while. And here we go. Map point here for AE, trying to take us to a decider on the third map. TGF still trying to close it out. What a big open up there, and Shishi gonna pick up one onto OO. And 2-star gonna, and it looks like we are gonna see the third and final map here. Yep, Choar again all alone. He isn't gonna pick up one, even just the one kill. And AE's gonna pick up map 2. A little bit surprising, to be honest. With again, I can only say it so many times, but it looked so similar so similar to map 1, the way the rounds were falling. But in the end, just barely able to clutch it out is AE, taking it to overtime. They have to take it to overtime to get it done, but they do, and that will put us on to Mexico TD for our third and deciding map. And that, of course, will mean that these teams will continue to stay fairly close in the standings. As it's going to be only really... let me look that up again. I promise I won't. I promise I won't turn on the stream again on accident. Yeah, looking it up here, it is TGF sitting at 7 points and AE sitting at 5. If AE can win this TD, that will pull them within 1 point of TGF. It would be 8-7 in map points. That would tie TGF with Baisha. If TGF can pull this out, if they had been able to pull out the 3-0, they would have moved up to the top of the table and tied tied there with AG, Q9, and SV. But we will look to see what they can do here. I think more than likely we're going to see another really tight third map here, as there's been very little between these two teams. 1-1 now, looking to go to a decider. Looking back on our featured matchup, I believe it was between OO and Shishi. Shishi really been performing very well. I've been very impressed with AE's sniper in this one. TF also has been playing very well. OO, maybe not his best round. Let's go and break down this round here. As we will see, this should be TGF on the attack here. They get the pick there in mid and then advance onto this B-bomb site. Really good positioning here from TGF. Going to be able to assault the point from all three angles that are provided for this B point. Knowing they have the man advantage, that should be able to give them a really nice crossfire on here, no pun intended. Onto this point. Oh, I lied. It will be AE. Yeah. Oh, I'm right. AE is on the defense here. Yeah. It looked for all the world like they read out this play from TGF, and they did. This really was the parkour. That's right. This was parkour around from Chongar. Goes up, gets another, and then I'm going to drop down and get this one, and thank you very much. I don't know if he picks up the fourth one. No, he does not, but still, parkour. Well done by Chongar. Very, very nice round there from him. That was definitely a very entertaining round with the up and down, picking one up, dropping down, picking another up, dropping down, getting the one in the tunnel. Parkour. That's all I have to say is parkour. We will go again to a third and deciding map very soon here after we look at a bit of social media. And then, of course, don't go anywhere. We will have another match for you. MGC between MGC and HG will be coming up after the conclusion of this map. TDCQ here is the team that he likes because the underdogs. I like White Sharks from Season 1. I've always liked White Sharks team from White Shark, Haonan, and Sunbin, Xiubi, Moran, 到现在的石头, to today's 石头, STTT, I got stuck into Chinese there. Another fan of Baisha. Interestingly, in that last post before this one, they did talk about one of the casters there. Not him here. This would be Guaika, but the man sitting across from him is, of course, Moran, who was discussed in that White Sharks post. It's a little shout out to one of our casters there. Of course, both of them are ex-pro players, and good. We have a very good Chinese caster lineup. Hopefully, in the future, we can have a similar English-speaking lineup. Gonna jump right back into it. Try and stay on schedule here. I'm ready for our third and final match. Decider here between AE and TGF. Although I am a little bit worried. Definitely the hardest map to solo cast is Team Deathmatch. As there's a lot of kills coming in fast and furious. To try and analyze what's going on at the same time is borderline impossible. So bear with me if I miss some important kills or 3-4 Ks that I miss out on. Please don't flame me, as I will do my best to stay on top of it. I think really at this point it's anyone's game, you know. I think both teams have proved momentum really isn't that important, or at least AE showed that they can bounce back from that game one, and that late late run there in game 2 where TGF pushed it to that match point, and then they solidified on 2 match points in a row. We should be getting into it soon here. Of course, it will be Team Deathmatch on Mexico. For those of you who do not know about the CFPL rules, there is, of course, always a Team Deathmatch, and it is always on Mexico for the 3rd and deciding map. Well, I'll talk a little bit more about the rules when we get into it, but let's start it out right now. It is, of course, first to 150 kills, and TGF gonna jump out to the early 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0 lead. A clean wipe there for TGF, and that can't feel good as AE. They're gonna trade back 2 immediately, but we'll take a second here to discuss if we just saw somebody sniping from their base, if that person decides to stay there for more than 10 seconds, I believe. I think it is 10 seconds. It might even be 5. I think it's 10 seconds, though. If you decide to stay in your base for more than 10 seconds, you will start immediately losing health at a constant rate until you kill yourself. And that death will, of course, suicides in TD are worth 2 points. -1 for you and +1 for the other team. So especially devastating are those suicides. We've seen matches decided on suicides before. And that, of course, is to prevent someone on low health from suiciding to return to base and gain full health. It will happen sometimes as people jump off of this balcony. It's almost never intentional, but the rules are there for a reason. Nice 3 kill there by Wild, turning into a 4 kill. Nicely done. But it did that with that, AE should be able to get out of their spawn and back onto the map. They will also gain control of the middle house there upstairs, and Shishi will pick one up on the boxes. And it does look like possession of the middle house will go back over to TGF, but they are pretty tightly kept in their spawn here if AE can get in positions to capitalize it. Flashes will come out, but XQL in a really nice position there does get taken out by I did not see, by Hi. And 33 to 25 now is our score. Really not much difference in it except for that early 5-0 lead that TGF jumped out to. Other than that, it's been very close. Now looking at maybe a 6-point lead here for TGF. The respawns will come out, and now only down to 5. AE closing the gap. TGF gonna look to widen it up a bit more. TF gonna pick up a triple kill to start getting a double to his name. And TGF is going to go ahead and get quite a bit of map pressure here. If they can maintain these positions, it does look like CC is going to get them out of it with that triple kill. And unless OO can do something amazing there and spawn, and it's also going to lose that duel. How going to pick up a double kill? And closer and closer it gets now. Only 2 kills between it, 3. XQL getting a triple kill for himself. Oh, nice shot there by CC. Is going to get traded out by a double kill for TF. He knows where he is. He just can't kill him. Fast and furious do these TDs go. And now almost tied back up, 49 to 48. And it's just been close all the way between these two teams, but AE looking like they have a chance to take the lead here, but they can't punish that wipe that they had onto TGF, and TGF does look like they're going to be able to get back out onto the map here pretty cleanly. Still have yet to get into that mid area, and they will get trapped, and it does look like AE will be able to take the lead off of this as they have continued to reset this spawn here. Double kill there by OO and 2-star. TF gonna pick one up, and then Choar gonna get an undeserved one there. TF gonna pick one up with the pistol. How gonna retake the middle house here for AE. A very important area to hold with lots of cover and sight lines onto people coming out of the spawn into that strong area. TF picking up a double there. The back door gets stuffed there, and again onto 2-star, and that's going to open up reopen up that 6-point lead for TGF, but it looks like it's going to be close all the way here. Nice jumping kill there by Zaza. Isn't able to pick up the third, but that will put a lot of pressure here onto. Ooh, nice double kill there by OO. Looks like he's going to get out and into a nice pressure position here. Gonna make it hard to get across that line out of the spawn. And that's going to show up in the score line, as you can really see what that map pressure can do for you. Once you can pressure that spawn, as it's now opened up into a 13 point advantage here for TGF. It does look like they might lose control of it here. Choar are going to have to hold this line here and win this duel. He will, and that's going to be big for them, as that will give him free reign to go into the spawn. He's only going to pick up 2, but the pressure will remain here onto AE, and coming from every angle here now is TGF, and really opening up the lead here towards the middle of this. Now TGF more than halfway through, of course, to that 150, and with the first real sizable lead we've seen here with 16 kills. Looks like AE is able to get out of their spawn there. They're going to use the Arch's side there, the weak side, to try and get around in behind TGF, but it's been so long since they've been seen, TGF has to be expecting this a little bit. Wild, I don't know how much he's going to get done with this. He does pick up one. Can he get the one onto Zaza? Oh, very unlucky. Could have had the opportunity for more there, and this looks like it might get a little bit out of hand here, as a nice big clean sweep by TGF, and the pressure continues on the base. A 4 kill there by OO, and that's going to open up a 20 plus advantage, 27 here now, and that's almost too much to recover from. Another nice double kill here by Hi, and you can just really see that what TD is all about here. Once you get that, if you can keep and maintain that map pressure right there at that choke point on Mexico, you really need a bit of a stellar solo play or team play to break out of it. And Hi gonna pick up a nice double kill there. We see the AK-103 coming out here. Not the most standard of weapons in the CFPL, but making it work. He picks up a triple with it, just styling now. And that should be just about all she wrote there with the 30 kill score. It does look like AE has finally relieved some of the pressure, and just as I say that, OO and Choar are able to win those duels and push up again, and that's just going to be devastating. He picks up a double kill now. Hi going to pick up another one, and just really that should be pretty much the end of it here, as a 33 point advantage is pretty impossible when your opponent only needs 33 themselves. You're essentially asking for a 2-for-1 trade for the rest of the map. And that's very hard when you're talking about players of this caliber. Seeing lots of weapon diversity here between the AK-47, the VIP AK-47s, and that AK-103. I still do miss the days of the shotgun on sub base. I hope someday someone will bring it back. It was a lot of fun to watch. Double kill here for Tomari is going to get traded out, but still the map pressure has been kept up on AE for a really long time here, and that should be just enough to get them the 2-1 here for TGF. And of course, as I said, that will put them into a tie, I believe. No, it will put them 1 point ahead of White Sharks with 9 points on the season, and TGF will move, and AE will move slightly ahead of TDCQ with 6 points, and move into a more solidified possession of 6th place. And TGF will move into sole possession of 4th place. And of course, don't go anywhere after this. This will be followed by HG versus MGC coming up immediately after a short break. Let's see. Hi with 37 kills to his name, and OO with 30. Zaza really quite evenly spread out among the team, except for Hi, and that will do it. Zaza getting the match-ending kill there. Congratulations to TGF, and I do think that maybe TGF did show just a little bit more talent between these two teams. We definitely saw it on map 1, and they did push it to match point, which they lost twice in a row. Friendly handshakes, of course, coming across, and really definitely just kind of won off of mechanical skill almost more than anything on that last TD map. Very well done by them. I'm sure they'll be reasonably happy with the 2-1. And AE not going to be too upset with the 1-2 either, as that will keep them in playoff range. But gotta do a little bit more than that, as plenty of teams hot on their tails who can catch up with just that 1-2-0. Even teams like Flipside can move within 1 point of them if their match tomorrow is a 2-0. Which, let me check in on who that is real quick. I think maybe player of the match, at least for TD, definitely went to Hi. Didn't quite break that 40 mark, but it really was a team effort, especially on TD, for TGF. Let me have a look-see here. It will be Yojo versus Flipside tomorrow, which should be a winnable match for either team, both sitting relatively low on the table here. Although we saw Yojo take a map off of AG just a few days ago, or excuse me, that was TDCQ. We saw them lose 2-0 to SV a few days ago. That's right. So definitely, we'll be looking forward to that tomorrow. But of course, before that, we do have coming up here MGC versus HG. Both teams going to look to move out of the bottom of the table HG sitting in 9th. MGC sitting in 11th, tied with Flipside. Some more social media postings here. I think I might just give up on these as I am too slow at translating to quite get through them. The first team I really ever supported was White Sharks, because in season 6 when they took the title from AG, at that time, I'm sorry, I'm just too slow at this. I've always liked HG from season 1 to season 10. They've always been strong. Looking at NP and Harlan, the way that those two play together, Dami and Small 9, shown Lincoln, those three, and the way those three play together. Oh man, it's difficult because I also Minnow is Xiaomi. That's right. It's hard to get the English and Chinese names back and forth. We'll keep working on it though. TGF looking really strong here, according to this person. Always nice to see TF with that sniper rifle, and definitely had some bright spots and some not so bright spots in this last match. Getting caught out a couple of times towards the end there, which really kind of cost TGF that 2-0 maybe. But he definitely did a lot of work earlier on, winning multiple rounds, basically single-handedly giving his team the free round win on both offense and defense. Really showing that you can trust him to hold a site on his own. A lot of individual skill on that TGF team. If they can continue to work on their team play and map play, can definitely see them challenge for the top of the table. It's going to be tighter up there, not just AG and SV this year, in my opinion. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this with our next match. Welcome back again to our live broadcast of the CFPL, coming to you from China, Taicang, Suzhou, Jiangsu. Gonna be getting into our second and final match of the day, MGC versus HG. MGC, of course, sitting there in 11th place, gonna look to pick up their some points here to try and get out of the bottom of the table. However, their only 2 wins have come against Flipside in week 1, day 1 of the CFPL, I believe, was day 1. Either day 1 or day 2. And since then, they have yet to win a single map. HG probably going to be favored in this one. Very uncharacteristic of them to be sitting in 9th place. They're probably going to be looking for the 2-0 win here, which will jump them up the table. It's very, very tight there down at the bottom. That would jump them all the way up to a tie there with AE if they were able to pick up the 3 points here. And that would put them in contention for that for a playoff spot. Definitely still within reach here for all of these squads. Nobody is really out of that playoff picture yet. Penta and MGC probably gonna be hard pressed to get out of there. Those bottom 3 teams at the table sitting at 2-2 and 1 point respectively between Flipside, MGC, and Penta, but not unachievable for any of these teams. MGC, if they can pull out a little bit of an upset here against HG, can also move up the table here pretty rapidly and move into a tie at 8th place. Still lots of movement to be had in the table, and we'll definitely see that those changes coming in the closing of this week. Still 3 more days of this week in the CFPL. Stay with us, of course. We will be tomorrow same time at 6 p.m. Beijing time, followed by 2 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. But I expect here for MGC to get a little bit outclassed here. Yeah, left to play in this week, we do have, of course, this match here between MGC and HG, and followed up by Yojo, U9, and Flipside. Will be very important matches for both of those teams. And still, again, I can't say enough about how much mobility is left in the table, especially with teams like yesterday, where we saw Yojo U9 picking up a point against AG. Very well done by them. Let's go ahead and start and take a look at our lineups here. Starting with MG on the left side of your screen here. A new team to the CFPL. Still trying to find their footing. And definitely going to be hard-pressed to do it here against HG. Yefeng sitting here at a 0.97 KDA. Actually, I don't think that's Feng. Jiawei at 1.02. Having a nice positive KDA for himself. Probably rare sight here on this MGC team. Sulu sitting up there at a 1.24. Very impressive KDA for sitting at this position in the table. Most likely going to see some low KDAs here following. I9 sitting at a 0.69. Definitely going to have to work on that. See if he can't find any joy here in their match against HG. And a 0.94 here for Xiao Yaja. There we go. I believe. Oh man, names not the easiest to read. Therefore, MGC making it hard on me. Xiao Yaja, they're on your screen. Definitely for how low they're sitting in the table, respectable KDAs on most of the members, meaning they're playing most of these rounds very close, and just a little bit of improvement from them could see them move up the table pretty quickly. I9 there on your screen, believe was the lowest performer, sitting at something like a 0.69 KDA. Sulu on the Enterprise there, for any Star Trek fans. Followed up here again by Jafeng. Oh man, I'm gonna have to work on these names. I did not remember to read these out. I was busy looking at statistics pre-game. And Yefeng there. We're going to use numbers here for them today, except for I9 and Sulu, especially Sulu, because that is a great name. I should ask him after the match here if he knows who Sulu is, or if that's unrelated to his name. A lot of the people here on HG you will recognize. They've been in a lot of international tournaments. From K there, also known as Lincoln. Sitting at a 1.06 KDA, will be one of the leaders here with NP. Again, very surprising to see them so low on the table. WN99 here sitting at 1.11 KDA. NP has yet to play a match here. Very surprising. Perhaps must be a story behind that. He's been around. Chi here for HG, also a new member here, joining the team. And Minnow, of course, sitting at a 0.98. And that will be Whoosh, probably, who is Whooshin, who is sitting this one out then. Again, I think it's going to be hard here for MGC to pick up some points here, mainly just because of how difficult it's been for HG so far. If we look back at their matchups so far, they lost 1-2 to Q9 in week 1. And then lost to TGF in week 2. Followed by losing to AE in week 3. So really dropping games that they shouldn't, but never getting shut out so far this season is Hong Kong, is HG. So still definitely in it. Sitting there with 3 points to their name, 1 point for each match they've played. Starting their 4th match here. Gonna definitely be looking to pick up the... Oh, excuse me, Maple. No. So, yeah, Whoosh is on the bench. Maple, relatively new to the team, but was there for CFS most recently. Minnow, of course, been on the team for a good long while. Very good lurking player. I would be pretty surprised here if we didn't see the 2-0, but of course HG has been dropping games to teams that you wouldn't expect them to in teams like AE. I imagine TGF played them really close. I think AE is probably the biggest surprise of a loss. They did also lose to Q9, which is not too crazy. We will be looking at the featured matchup will be Sulu versus Lincoln. K here on HG. 183 kills to his name there is Lincoln, and 121 headshots, a 66% headshot rate. That's a little bit bonkers there from him. Of course, a well-known legacy player there, been in the scene for years and years is Lincoln. Since season 1, I do believe. He started a team there for a while. let's go ahead and jump into ban picks. HG's going to ban out Black Widow. MG's going to ban out Port. Satellite base is going to be banned out by HG. Followed by a pick of Ankara. Sub base going to be picked up by... Oh, satellite base banned by HG. Sub base picked up by MG. And they will take the defensive side. So we are going to start here on Ankara, followed by sub base. And then finish with, of course, Mexico TD if it comes to it. I think map pool definitely favoring HG here. HG in the past has had a very strong sub base. Perhaps things have changed, but it does look like we're gonna get ready to jump immediately into it here. MGC versus HG. Map 1, Ankara, let's go. Here we go into it, of course, as we saw MGC selecting the defensive side here on Ankara. Sulu going to take up a pretty aggressive position here. Won't find anybody initially. He's going to miss the shot, and that's going to turn out to be bad news for him. But Maple does get traded out there by I9. Ooh, a nasty little grenade there is going to take a pretty big chunk out of MGC member there. Number 4 here. What a shot there onto K. Was low on health, but definitely picked him out. I9 going to pick up another one here onto Minnow. And WN99 looking the wrong way. NP, last man left alive. Tries for that 1D. Misses his second time and will go down with the bomb in hand. And a nice opening round there from MGC. Going to put them on the board 1-0. Moving into round 2 here now. I did see a bit of an advisory that we've been playing for too long. We should consider taking a break. Never. We need more CFPL all the time. Does look like HG's going to go ahead and poke in towards this A site. Haven't really committed to anything yet. Bomb is in MP's hand right there in mid. And they are going to allow Lincoln K to sit, Minnow to sit over there on his own towards that B site and see what he can do. Famous for that, those kinds of plays there on that solo, those one-man plays from Minnow. Ooh, NP gonna go down early here, losing that duel with Sulu. It does look like we will see the B execute come out. The bomb has come over. Nice flash there, but great positioning there. But number 2 is going to get traded out, and pretty even trades here. Going to be a 2-on-3. All things traded even, considering the early pick onto NP. We do see Sulu and number 4 here closing in from different angles. Lincoln gonna have to pick one up. He's gonna have to pick up both of them. They both drop here, and that will end the round here for them and put MGC into a 2-0 lead. Slow start here from HG. Again, it's really surprising to me how underperforming HG has been. Usually used to seeing them up there near the top of the table. A prolific team here from HG. A lot of one of the casters, of course, for today's game on the Chinese side of the cast is a former HG member himself, I do believe. Looking like we're going to have a pretty quick execute here onto the B bomb site, and only Sulu home. He is going to get dropped almost immediately. And HG will get onto this bomb site cleanly. And that's bad news here for MGC. Oh, and Lincoln K going to pick up I9 there with a nice shot. Ooh, nice grenade there. Ooh, and a nice headshot. Gonna put things into a 2v3, and now suddenly maybe a little bit more doable here. K also gonna fall now into a 2-on-2, but the bomb is ticking down. They just need to stay alive here. They just need to wait it out, but instead Maple gonna pick up the double kill to close it out. Maybe a little bit more aggressive than I would have liked out of them, but considering that the pincer move was on, it could have gone very badly for them had they not taken the aggression. Taken to the aggression. Ooh, gonna get some sight onto them there and back out. Good play there by I9. Getting out with his life, realizing bad idea to try and trade there. Ooh, is gonna get that headshot there onto Minnow. And continue to spray down there, pre-firing that angle. And we will see Woon taking a trade there. Is going to walk straight into the line of fire. Well played there by MGC. Good teamwork to set up his teammate with the bait. Is a 3-on-5 situation. However, MGC number 5 there for MGC, sitting on 5 kills. Yefeng, I believe is his name. Just on a sliver of health there. Gonna have to stay alive here. Does look like things are gonna slow down here. Seeing if MP can't catch someone out on this rotate. He is gonna continue to peek at this. Jiafeng here, number 2, could have a nice little back hit shot in the back, and it will be picked up by his teammate there. And looking like it's going to be all over. MP picking up 2. Wow. Well, 1 dig onto the head with 3 HP, but gets dropped by a headshot from I9 to put MGC into the 3-1 advantage, maintaining that 2-round lead. HD will continue their attack here, looking like they just to try and force the issue here towards B, getting a bit stubborn about it, but nice and relaxed. They know what it would mean to take down HG here, even if it doesn't result too much in the standings. It's a huge moral win for them to defeat such a well-known team in HG. It's similar to how we saw U9 very pleased with the 2-1 with AG yesterday. Getting points where you don't think you earn them is the name of the game to try and stay out of that relegation zone, which MGC is definitely in right now. They would have to go to the tournament to try and keep their spot. Definitely not something you want to see from HG either. They have done it before, gone to that the relegation tournament and played their way out, but not what you typically see from them. Usually up there near the top of the table, up there with the likes of HG or AG and SV. Looks like they are going to change their tactics a little bit, and at least make MGC consider. Ooh. Okay, just barely missing a chance there. On to number 4. Sulu in an interesting spot there, and it does look like MGC may have bit on this A fake here, as they only have a few home. I9 was looking down that tunnel, and it looks like he is going to be taking that angle as they come around. And it does look like the rotations will come out a bit here. He's going to have to win that duel. He does trade 1 for 1. Woon picking up a big kill there in the spawn and could have a chance to cut out those rotations. Couldn't quite catch them off guard. The bomb will go down and it will be a 3-on-3. Woon had a chance to make a big play there. MP definitely going to get tagged by that grenade. Not too heavily. HP advantage in the favor of HG, but not by much. Ooh, nice pick there by... Nice flash. Oh, and he's going to pick up the one, and that will end the round. Another big round there by MGC, guaranteeing that they will have a positive defensive side here. And you just have to wonder what is up with HG that they can't put any rounds on the board here. Only one round so far. You definitely don't expect them to be outmatched here by MGC, but it's happening. Interesting. We do hear a loud call of go hard on A, but it could be a fake call for the sake of MGC, as he did yell it at the top of his lungs. And they're not that far apart, are these two teams on the stage. Typical normal team communication cannot be heard between the two, but if you are yelling like that, you most likely can be. I find that an interesting wrinkle in the LAN setting when you do not have to deal with the crowd, as we have at going for the CFPL. It is an in-house stream, so the mind games can be done without having a crowd to be able to affect the outcome. Ooh, nice win there by Lincoln, by K. That should allow